If you've left a questionnaire and the client's returned it and made comments on it and given you permission to use them, we recommend that you record those in the system. In the Professional Plus edition, you can at least record this information and the fact that they can use it. In some of the other editions of the software, this function then allows you to actually pull those comments out and automatically print those on quotations and use them in other areas. But at least in the Professional Plus edition, you're recording this information and recording its use so that if you do upgrade at a later date to one of the other editions, you can use this function immediately and benefit from what may be 12-18 months use of this edition and capturing those comments and testimonials. One of the clever things that the Business Builder and Turbocharged editions will do is when you're creating quotations, it will pull the 3 nearest comments to the client that you're providing the quotation for. And as your database grows, you'll find that they actually start to become comments from people in the same street as the person that you're going to quote for, which is very, very powerful. So it's well worth putting the effort in to actually record these comments now and record the fact that we've got permission to use those in testimonials and advertising. You can actually obviously use these. You can look for clients' comments in the system to use those on advertising, on leaflets, on your website and things like that. You can obviously use those. So again, there is an immediate benefit in capturing those comments and recording them. So this is where we do it. We do it in the client's record, and again it's done at job level. So we go to the jobs tab and we highlight the job at the top in the job summary for the one that we've got the comments for. We're recording here that a quest date, which is questionnaire date, that's the response date that it's come back. So obviously you would mark in here the date that it's come back on the calendar. Then we've got quest responses, the next one down. If we click the little box that's in there, we can then type in exactly what the client has put on the questionnaire as comments. So in this example, I'm going to put on here that you've done a great job, but he drinks too much tea. Now, if they've given us permission to use the comments, we might just want to use part of those. So we might want to use the great job bit. So what we can do is when we've entered the information into this field here, so we can select the bit that we want to use, the great job bit, use the right click and copy facility, and that'll copy that to the clipboard. We can then click OK in here. And then what we need to do is just go back to the client details screen, and on the main section there's a tab that says quote. If we click into there, we can right click in the field, click paste, and that'll pop the great job bit in there. And also you'll see there's use comment quote. If we've got permission to use these, we'll put a tick in the box there. Okay, so we go back to the jobs section. The job will still be highlighted there that we've just taken those comments from. You'll see that the next field along is response type, resp type, which is response. If we click into there, we've got several options. We've got favourable, neutral or dissatisfied. Obviously favourable is if they've made favourable comments such as this one. Neutral is if there's very little comments on there that aren't particularly useful, and obviously dissatisfied if there's a complaint on there. The next box along is use questionnaire. So this is where the system's got a fail-safe in, where it will only use comments or allow you to use comments if you put a tick in this box as well. So as well as the tick in the quote tab, it needs the tick in this use quest box as well. So that's it. That's how easy it is to record the comments for each job that you do, where you leave the questionnaire and the comments have come back.